Hello, hello. Hi, how are you? Nancie Kem here. This is our first podcast. Welcome. Yay, yay, yay. I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys an introduction to who I am. My name is Nancie Kem, and I'm here to share stories, tips with you guys on this new episode for single parents. Before we dive right into it and have so many other topics to talk about, I'd like to dedicate this story to my mother. The first podcast, I want to dedicate it to someone that means so much to me, and that is the epitome of my livelihood, and that is my mother. She's such an inspirational woman, a woman who has given me the spirit of hiding, the spirit of resilience, the spirit to fight through life. I will dedicate this initial journey to a remarkable woman who has inspired my whole life, my mother. growing up growing up Girl, let's talk about growing up, right? Hmm. I was born into a bustling household of six siblings. Life threw a curveball at us when our father passed away when I was barely 2 years old, leaving my mother to fend for all seven of us. That was really hard for her. Despite being a nurse with a humble income, she worked tirelessly, often pulling extra shifts to ensure that we had food on the table. Her dedication was a clear display of unwavering love, even though it meant she couldn't be around us as much as she'd like to. My mother did not remarry. The reason why she couldn't remarry is because she had seven kids, of course, and she never wanted us to feel any type of way in a second home, because when you have seven kids, not always will you find a husband who want to marry you in those years as a first wife. So you'll probably be a second wife, and of course you're not going to be treated well. It's going to be a lot of discrimination. So she chose to just raise us by herself. Stepping into parenthood, life life has a very weird way of coming in full circle, don't it? I found myself in the shoes of a single parent just like my mother. The end of my relationship came into a standstill because I couldn't stand for some behaviors, and we had some disputes that were not reconcilable, so we decided to go up to part our ways, and that's how I became a parent myself. But in the face of adversity, my mother's tenacity and resonated so much within me and reinforced the belief that it could be possible to raise, if it was possible for her to raise seven kids by herself, I surely could provide a safe haven for my two that I have currently. Um, the ripple effect that this has caused, uh, the ripple effect that this situation or relationship that I've gotten myself into has caused. Children in single parents' homes may suffer with feelings of neglect and abandonment. That's something that I was holding for a very long time. Because my mother was absent, I always felt like she abandoned us. I could not understand why a parent was not available for me when I was growing up. But now, coming into realization as an adult, now I get it. But I suffered through my teenagehood. I acted all up because I felt like I didn't have a safe haven. So it's a crucial situation, it's a crucial issue that needs understanding and support from the community to help mend these emotional wounds, and even to be able to create a generation that has healed children who are not going to suffer this tremendous pain for not understanding what is going on. Our aspiration In this podcast, as Single Parents Revival, our aim is to provide a sanctuary where we can delve into the nitty gritty of single parenthood, learn from one another, find ways to heal our past wounds, find ways to heal the wounds of the children for now, for this era that we are in. Also provide support for the parents and their children in these particular situations. By engaging in heartfelt discussions, we hope to provide a platform where single parents feel seen, heard, and supported. In conclusion, for today's episode, I want to, as we kickstart this episode, the tribute is to my mother, a small token of appreciation for the boundless sacrifices, undenying love that single parents unconditionally shower upon their children. Her legacy is a torch that guides the way, illuminates my path, and her resilience and the love that defines single parenthood. Through the Single Parents Revival podcast, let us embark on a journey of mutual growth, understanding, and support, forging a close-knit community that celebrates the courage and love of single parents. So here is to my mother, to your stories, and to the incredible journey that awaits us all. Welcome all aboard, and it's so nice to have you guys here. Bless up, bless up, bless up. God bless.